All right, this right here is the Nintendo Switch 2. Let's check it out. TikTok hypes it, we check it. Here will be a quick unboxing of the Switch 2. As I open it, I notice there's no kind of sticky or adhesiveness, so the box can be opened right away. Here we have the main unit, the Switch 2. Like in the Switch 1, it came in its own separate piece. You can kind of see the side here where the Joy-Cons attach. It tells you with color, which I kind of like that touch, the inside color of which Joy-Con's supposed to go where. Removing this, I'm kind of looking through here. I did find the kind of user paperwork there, along with the harnesses that go with the Joy-Cons. And looking through here, you do get an additional HDMI cable in there. As I look through here, you kind of see the other items. This is where if you want to dock the Switch and use the kind of controller, you can always mount the Joy-Cons on here. It is magnetic as well, as you'll see later in the video. Here is the wall adapter for the Type-C connector that connects directly to the dock. Now for the dock here, it is a redesign. It does look a lot different than what the first one did. Now it kind of took me by surprise that this backing comes off completely. I was just like, what the heck? But on here you can see the connections. In the front you do get 2 additional USB ports, and on the inside it's kind of similar like the first one. You get your Type-C, HDMI. Now they did add a Ethernet cable here. Here we have the Switch here. It does run a custom GPU or processor for the Switch here, which is equivalent to your RTX 250 or 2050 by NVIDIA. This is custom by NVIDIA. You can kind of see the size differences in a lot of these clips. But here is the Switch. I'm going to go ahead and power it on. Get the Joy-Cons in there. You can kind of see that magnetism there, how it attaches. Pretty nice. It's a little bit comforting, actually. Looks really good with the black on black and the inside kind of blue and red on the Joy-Cons. But here we have the bigger screen. It's about a 7.9 inch LCD touchscreen. The resolution is pretty good. It can go up to about 120 hertz on the refresh rate, with the 250 gigabytes on the inside for memory. It does have Wi-Fi, so of course you can connect to the Wi-Fi. Now looking through here, I'm kind of trying to figure out how to detach the Joy-Cons, and it's kind of a little trigger there, or a switch that you can put to take it off. Now if you pull hard enough, they will come off, which I kind of think it might not be an issue when it gets older. Where some of these magnetic pieces may still hold together, but hopefully that's just a time thing that won't happen. But you can kind of see here how it attaches. The kickstand on the back actually is a lot better. It goes throughout the entire Switch and can lean all the way back. Here we have the controller. The controller feels really good in your hand. I did go ahead and try to use the Switch 2 dock for the original Switch. It does not work. We'll need the Switch 2 dock or the for whichever one you're going to be using. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm testing out how it feels on the TV. I mean, it looks pretty normal. Now, I did see that this has kind of a NVIDIA custom processor, so maybe it might be a little bit faster, which I was testing out here a little bit earlier. So I'm going to see how this kind of feels, and I'm compared to the older Switch 2 here in a bit. So I wonder if I can skip this here. Kind of loading screen there. Gotta link a Nintendo account. I was gonna see if maybe I could play Fortnite or something on here. Okay, but I really like this right here. This kind of the magnetic portion here. Now here, we got a pretty good idea on how this looks on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and swap it out and be right back. Okay, let's see how this looks. So it looks like it's taking a little bit longer to load the game, just by a little bit, not too much. They did go ahead and change the loading screen on that second one. It's just now noticing to that little circle at the bottom left, as opposed to the Switch 1 that has Nintendo Switch on the bottom right corner. Now I am using the first one here where you slide out. So definitely like the other one on the magnetic part. I think that was a pretty good idea. But as far as on screen, it's pretty much the same thing. Not seeing anything too different. It looks the same, I guess, because same TV, of course, that makes sense. But as far as going in and out, I mean, they're both kind of doing the same speeds here. The only difference that I did notice really is going to be your loading time. And that's with any new console. The updated version is definitely going to have a little bit faster of a loading time. I kind of experienced that whenever I jumped from the PS4 to the PS5. Now, as far as this one, I do like that it has reverse compatibility. So if you are getting a Switch 2, you're able to play all your old games on there as well as download them online to their Nintendo network or store. So, all right, well, I think this is pretty much wrapped up for the comparison between 1 and 2, seeing kind of the unboxing on that Switch 1, on that Switch 2, seeing that unboxing on the Switch 2. Let's go ahead and just wrap it up, and I'll give my final thoughts here shortly. All right, and now for the verdict. So I did go ahead and compare both systems, the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. Currently, I really like the feel of this one. It's got a premium feel. Even this backing here feels a lot better than just normal plastic. It does feel bigger in your hands, and the screen is bigger and it looks better than your old Switch. But I would say if you do have the old Switch and you're comfortable with that one, then I don't think it's enough to jump just yet. So maybe when the newer games come out, possibly. But as of right now, I would say this one is more, if you like the look, if you like the premium feel on it and kind of want to get what's latest, I would recommend it, right? But as far as if you already have one, feel comfortable with it, you like it, then I wouldn't necessarily say it's enough to jump just yet. Maybe in a few months, once they start releasing more games for it, possibly. As of right now, this is more like a certified mid product, just because it's not bad, but it's not like, oh my god, game changer. This is something that if you like the feel of, the black on black tones with the magnetic piece here and getting the redesign and it's brand new, then it's for you. But if you're comfortable with what you have already, if you have the original Switch, you play it all the time and you're comfortable with it and don't really see the need of upgrading to something that just has a little bit better specs and loading time, which is mostly what I can notice here with the bigger screen, bigger Joy-Cons, then I would say stick with what you got, which everyone's got their own take on it. So that's kind of what I say on this. Switch 2 is a great product. Definitely looking forward to using it a little bit more, getting a little bit more familiar with it, and hopefully, more games come out soon. I'll see you guys in the next one.